Haruki is in town for the weekend and wants to thank the boys for making him famous. Dinner with the guy who unintentionally started a national scandal. Bakugo is still slightly annoyed that Haruki's hug style is so misleading, while Kirishima is still laughing at Haruki's stories of you as a kid. Does Bakugo actually end up liking your scandalous cousin? The photo dropped at 6:47 in the morning. You were still half asleep, cheek pressed against Kirishima's shoulder, one of Bakugo's arms thrown possessively across your waist from behind, when your phone started going absolutely feral on the nightstand. Buzz after buzz after buzz, a relentless drum line that dragged you out of sleep, whether you wanted it to or not. Why cheating scandal? Pro hero's partner spotted in intimate embrace with mystery man. You sat up, read it again, then made the mistake of clicking the link. The photo was from 2 days ago. You and your cousin Haruki, outside a coffee shop in Mustafa. Mid-hug, laughing about something stupid he'd said. His hand was on the back of your head in that familiar, brotherly way he always did. To you, it looked like a Tuesday. To the internet, apparently, it looked like the end of your relationship. Who is he? She always seemed too good to be true, Lamau. Poor Dynamite and Red Rye don't even know. They know, screamed another commenter. Their relationship is so open, and they cover it up. This is proof. Kiri, he shook his arm. Ijiro, wake up. He groaned, red hair splayed everywhere, blinking at you with sleepy, unfocused eyes. Huh? What time? Look at this. He looked. His expression moved through confusion, recognition, and then a sharp clarity that meant he was fully awake now. He reached over and shook Bakugo's shoulder without a word, just held his phone in front of his face. Bakugo went still. That practical stillness, the one before the explosion, was something you'd learned to read well. Over 2 years of loving him. It wasn't anger, yet. It was the moment before it, cold and coiled, where he was deciding exactly how to aim it. That's Haruki, he said flatly. Yes. Your cousin. Yes. He sat up slowly. His jaw was tight. His eyes were the color of something that had already decided. How many? You checked. Trending topic. 47,000 posts. The sound he made wasn't quite a word. Bro, Kirishima said carefully, sitting up fully now, and scrubbing a hand through his disaster of morning hair. Hey, look at me. He was talking to Bakugo. We're not doing anything stupid. I'm not doing anything stupid, Bakugo said, already reaching for his phone. I'm doing something efficient. By 9 o'clock, Kirishima had called their shared publicist, who had the personality of a very patient kindergarten teacher and the steel spine of a war general, and she had, with composure, arranged a segment on the afternoon edition of Hero Watch, one of the biggest pro heroes news programs in the country. You don't have to do this, you said, standing in the kitchen while Bakugo drank his coffee, like it had personally wronged him. We're doing it, he said. Katsuki, people are calling you a cheater. His voice was quieter than he expected, which somehow made it worse. He set down his mug and looked at you directly, and there was something in his expression that was almost raw, almost, before the armor snapped back into place. Nobody gets to call you that. Nobody. Kirishima appeared in the doorway, freshly showered, already looking like a pro hero and less like a sleepy disaster. He crossed the kitchen, and pressed a kiss to your forehead. We want to do this, he said against your hair. So let us. And so you did. The studio was bright and cold and smelled like hairspray and anxiety. The host, a woman named Nakamura Ren, who had been covering heroes for 15 years and had interviewed everyone from Endeavor to Hawks, sat across from them with the particular alertness of someone who had been warned these two were not here to play. She hadn't been warned enough. Thank you both for coming on such short notice, she started, smiling pleasantly. I have to ask, when you saw the photos this morning, his name is Haruki, Bakugo said, not aggressively, just immediately. He's her cousin. They grew up together. He lives in Osaka. If anyone actually did 2 seconds of research instead of running with a garbage headline, they'd know that. Nakamura blinked. Right, and so you're saying... I'm saying the photo is of a family member. His voice was measured in a way that suggested he had specifically made the effort to be measured and was not finding it particularly comfortable. I know what her cousin looks like. I've eaten dinner at his family's house. There is no scandal. There is no other person. What there is a tabloid that decided a hug was a story, and a bunch of people online who decided it was true before they thought for 5 seconds. And I just want to add, Kirishima cut in, leaning forward. We're not upset for people being confused, you know. The photo's cropped weird, there's no context, that happens. But we are asking people to stop and think before they pile on someone. She woke up this morning to thousands of strangers calling her a cheater. That's not okay. Nobody deserves that. And so you're both comfortable in going record that this is a non-issue. Bakugo looked at her. She's ours. We're hers. That's it. That's the whole story. We're done. Kirishima smiled. That big real one. The one you'd fallen for before you even knew you were falling. Yeah, what he said. The segment was shared. At 2 in the afternoon. By 3, the hashtag We Stand With You was trending above the original story. By 4, someone had found Haruki's public social media, where he had posted with significant timing a selfie of himself at work in Osaka, with the caption, "My cousin is famous apparently. Stop making it weird." You were on the couch between them when you saw it. Bakugo made a short, approving sound, and Kirishima laughed so hard he nearly fell off the cushion. You leaned your head against his arm and looked at the ceiling. And underneath the absurdity, and the morning spike of panic, and the cold fury of strangers who didn't know your name, you felt unbelievably, completely, and stupidly lucky. Thank you said quietly. Bakugo's hand found yours without him looking up from his phone, and Kirishima pressed his lips to your temple. Shut up, Bakugo said, which from him had always meant of course, always without question, and you squeezed his hand and let it go at that. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And goodbye.